Manchester United agree a fee with Ajax for the signing of the Brazilian winger Antony. United have been chasing the player all summer, far above the market price, far above what most Man United fans wanted to see the club purchase the player for. But the deal is agreed. The deal is over the line. Now, of course, personal terms have been agreed well ahead of time. This is not a problem for Man United. The player has wanted to join all summer. A few days ago, the entourage and the representatives of Antony left the Netherlands and Brazil, respectively. Some of his entourage reside with him in the Netherlands. The majority of his agency team live in Brazil. They are all currently in the UK, pushing hard on both sides to get this deal over the line, or have been pushing to get this deal over the line. Antony wants to be at the football club. It is a dream of his to play for Manchester United, and he wants to continue his footballing journey with Erik ten Hag. Now, this will be the second player this summer that Man United have taken from Ajax. Of course, the brilliant Lisandro Martinez came in for a fee of around £50 million. And after a few dicey performances in his first two games, went on to have one of the best centre-back performances against our biggest rivals, Liverpool Football Club, that we have seen for a long, long time. And you saw the tenacity, the energy, and the ball-playing qualities of the individual. Although the price for Antony is deemed very, very high indeed, the train of thought remains the same. If Antony can come in and deliver, if Antony can come in and score, if Antony can come in and create, if Antony can come in and be a pivotal figure in a team, changing the outcomes of football matches, being a driving force, the reported £78 million, €94 million fee will fade away. It will pale into insignificance. If you look at the impact that Luis Diaz, if you look at the impact that Kulusevski have had at Liverpool and Tottenham respectively, that is what we've got to demand and hope that Antony comes in and does at Manchester United. Scoring goals, assisting goals, creating chances, driving defenses back, making the fullbacks of opponents essentially scared to push forward and not wanting to leave space in behind. Now, Antony has good pace. Antony has great acceleration. Antony has excellent technical ability and wonderful skill. Now, he has to enhance that, and he needs to harness it all together in the Premier League to make it come to life, to enable him to flourish, enable him to be the player that he can be. A lot of attacking players from the Eredivisie have struggled when they've arrived in the Premier League. Some have had very good careers here, but they've never been the same prolific, their same prolific self, or it's taken them time to adjust. But there also have been examples, Luis Suarez, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Robin van Persie, who have come to the Premier League, and this has been their stage. This has been the place where they have been scintillating. Luis Suarez is an example. Some Liverpool fans will say that he is, one of the greatest ever strikers in the Premier League, had the greatest ever single season of an attacker. We all know that Ruud van Nistelrooy's goals to game ratio was one of the best the Premier League has ever seen. And Robin van Persie, brilliant at Arsenal, moves to Manchester United and has, again, one of the greatest individual seasons you'll ever see, scoring lots of goals and winning his one and only Premier League title. And there are other players that you'll think of that have done very, very well. Gini Wijnaldum is another great example of a player that's made it. But of course, the Premier League is scattered and littered with carcasses of Eredivisie players that have just not quite been up to par, never been able to replicate what they did in that league in the Premier League. And there is additional pressure on Antony to deliver. There's additional pressure on him to be the guy. And that pressure comes from how much money he's costing. And I don't think a Man United fan worth his or her salt can get away from this. We have to admit this and apply that same level of pressure upon him, because that is the nature of being a Manchester United player. That is the nature of being at a football club of this size, of this ilk, that you are expected to deliver week in, week out, night in, night out, irrespective of how you're feeling, irrespective of what's going on outside of you. The pressure is always there. The media are also going to be on this player. The media are going to be applying ridiculous levels of criticism around the price, and also expecting him to deliver like Messi, deliver like Ronaldo. That is going to be the expectation. Equally, if he does start to score and assist and delivers and plays well for United, there'll be the reverse on this, where they'll say, well, United bought success. They couldn't develop it themselves organically. So whatever he does, he's in for scrutiny. And my hope is that Eric Ten Hag can help build him enough to be able to handle that pressure, handle that scrutiny, and be able to deliver. Overall, as a Man United fan speaking, I'm happy with the signing. The price is a worry to me for the reasons I've already kind of gone through. But it's the right-hand side again. Jadon Sancho was meant to come in and fix Man United's right-hand side, and that hasn't happened. And maybe this is Jadon Sancho's year, and it's only been in one, with a good structure and a better coach and a better manager. You'll see him come to fruition, come to light, and tear things up. But Man United, now they've completed the fee, they already know the personal terms is done, and Antony's coming. You now have an individual that can give backup on that side, competition on that side. In fact, at the price he's coming in for, you would expect him within a game or two to be a starter in that position. Jadon Sancho or Rashford, one of them will drop out the team, as the other will stay on the left hand side. Maybe Rashford goes centrally after a good performance against Liverpool, but many believe it's going to be between Antony Martial and potentially Cristiano Ronaldo if he stays in that position. That can change again should Ronaldo go. I think you'll see more Rashford central along with Antony Martial, and potentially the signing of Gakpo on that left-hand side where he predominantly plays. But the beauty of Antony coming in is the fluidity to Manchester United's attack that is then generated. And that fluidity comes in the shape and form of Rashford, Sancho, Gakpo, and Antony. Gakpo isn't there yet, so we'll just keep it onto the initial three that can all play a variety of positions. You've also got young Anthony Elanga that can play left and play right. It gives you great fluidity in the way that you attack. Are we sold as a fan base on the levels of all of those players? Yeah, absolutely not. But season one of Eric Ten Hag, yes, is to improve how we play, to yield more points, to become a better team. We want to see everybody working hard. But it was a season that the base work and the foundations regarding the style is implemented. And there is a feeling that without a top-class number 9 that can hold the ball up and bring the inside forwards and the number 10 into play from an attacking sense, having a fluid front three is more important at this moment in time. So I think that it's going to be a very interesting season with the players that have already bought, with Antony coming in. But I want your take on this. Too much money, good enough, not good enough? Excellent signing. Where do you sit? Antony was a player that I saw that the world raving about the whole of last season. Doesn't seem to be as much of that around anymore, and I want your view as to why. Make sure you're leaving your comments below. You're hitting the like button. You subscribe to the Football Terrace, and we'll see you all again very, very soon.